Hey there, Divine Souls, and welcome for this timeless healing, divine healing session. We'll see what divine wisdom wants us to heal today. And throughout this reading, I'll be channeling energies for you to help you liberate, release everything that has to be released today, according to divine wisdom. So I'll be channeling throughout this reading the energies of light, unconditional love, and healing. Let's see what divine wisdom wants us to heal today. We have, first of all, the Ace of Cups. Aces are new beginnings, and cups are about love, relationships, emotions. What I feel from this particular Ace of Cups is really recognizing emotions, and I feel drawn to talk about emotions right now. As human beings, sometimes, and oftentimes I should say, we tend to think that the human experience should be something easy and, flowing, some kind of a steady flow, no downs and no struggles, and always joy and facility. No, always joy and ease, and almost as if we thought that incarnating inside of this human experience, we would be, in a Club Med and relaxing and doing nothing. Obviously, this isn't why we're here. We're here to experience lots of things and upgrade from them, to experience the weight of the world and, live that weight up, live that weight off of ourselves. What I feel from this Ace of Cups today is that divine wisdom wants us to use our emotions in the way they were meant to be. And that is tools of consciousness. Our emotions are there to help us being more conscious, more aware. If I didn't have the energy of, because emotions are energies, right? If, let's say, being mad, okay? If it wasn't possible to feel this energy of being mad at someone, how would I know when this person gets inside of my comfort zone? How would I know that this person is lacking respect towards me? Because this feeling, this sensation of anger is there to make me aware that something is happening. These emotions, they're not there for no reason at all. They are consciousness tools. And if we learn to use them as such, life gets easier. It doesn't mean, when life gets easier, it doesn't mean that there is no more struggle and there is no more challenge. It just means that we are able to deal with it in a better way. And when we learn to use our emotions to be aware, aware, to broaden our consciousness and learn from ourselves. How could I know who I am if those emotions weren't there? They are really existing for me to learn about myself and to adjust. It's easier to adjust. When I talk of adjusting, I mean sometimes we have unconscious behaviors that we don't realize because they're unconscious. And that brings us to experience lack of self-love, lack of self-respect. And we reproduce these behaviors unknowingly, and we get to enter into relationships where we feel abused or, less important. And this is just to make us more conscious that we participate in those relationships. We play that game with them. There is no manipulation game where there is just one player. And there is no manipulation game where there's only the person that manipulates. And when this person meets someone who is respecting themselves fully, this is what keeps us from entering into bad relationships, into unbalanced relationships. So this Ace of Cups here is showing us that Divine Wisdom wants us to recognize and honor our emotions and learn from them. When we begin to observe what's there inside of us and acknowledge those emotions, those feelings that arise, and understand what's going on. Oh, see, I thought that it meant nothing, but what this person just told me, it hurt. If I didn't have those emotions and everything was, just like this, always equal, no movement, this is the line of death. You see, when there's no movement, this is death. When we're at the hospital, all plugged on the machines, and the lines are like this, the person is not alive anymore. Life is movement. So this is recognizing that and using everything to become more conscious and learn to love ourselves more and in better ways. And then we have the World. And what I feel from this card, just next to the one I was talking about, the Ace of Cups, is that when we do that, what I just said, the world opens up to ourselves. The world becomes this this place of play, this place of where we play the game of life. And we tend to take things less seriously, not because they're not important, but because they're not drama. We tend to get out of this drama attitude and learn to take ourselves less seriously and learn from things in a place of curiosity instead of a place of judgment towards ourselves and towards the world, towards others, towards the situations that we tend to experience, and everything becomes more easier. But as I said earlier, things getting easier doesn't mean that nothing happens anymore, nothing bad or nothing that we don't like happens anymore. No, it continues. Life goes on. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And the Nine of Pentacles is a card symbolizing satisfaction. Having done things and looking back on that, and some kind of, recognizing what we've done, what we've realized, and feeling happy for that. It's in reverse. So it means for me that when we do what I was talking about, when we apply that in our daily life, life gets better and we feel better about things. We feel better about life and we feel better about ourselves. We feel more satisfied. Life isn't a suffering game anymore. And it becomes just a game, an experience in which I can thrive, not because everything is smooth and easy, but because I overcome everything that comes my way with an attitude of really openness and joy and feeling connected to who I am and what I feel, to these emotions I was talking about. This is really, I don't know if you get it, but this is really a deep reading. I'll see what other cards I can pick here to just see what else can be said about that. How funny. I'm amazed. There was the emotions card popping out. Could you believe it? Being human, I expect to be inhabited by all those emotions. What did I just say? It's really amazing, isn't it? It shows that everything's there for a reason, and we just have to listen a little bit more and being aware a little bit more. Awareness is the key, and awareness is being present to what's there. Either it be emotions or situations or all of that. And I felt driven to pick one more card from another deck, and it's the Air card. It says, find your balance by accepting with optimism the changes in your life. This is something that I said also about life not being on this level. Movement is change, and this is life. This is what life is all about. Life can't be the same all the time. Where there is life, there is change, there is movement, and this is an evolution. Things can't stay the same all the time. Things have to change. This is life. So now, I'm asking you to breathe deeply, and we'll breathe out everything that keeps you from seeing life as a playground, as an experience that can be joyful, if only we don't feel and we don't think of it as drama. Let's breathe out everything inside of ourselves that has had the need to dramatize everything and to resist the experience of life as it just is. Let's just breathe out everything inside of ourselves that had the need to think that life should be different than it is. And let's breathe in life itself, the energy of life, the energy of love that surrounds us and that we are. It doesn't just surround us, it's who we are. If this reading brought to you, I invite you to share it. You don't know, it might help someone else on this path. And I'm wishing you the best of days. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and merci. Just thank you for being here. See you around. Ciao.